Escape from Colditz, is it? Howard's little stairway to heaven.
It's just simple fire precaution.
Does Pearl know you've got this simple fire precaution?
Well, no. I thought I'd keep it as a surprise.
Oh, I see. A secret fire precaution.
Howard?
I think your alarm's sounding, Howard.
Why do you need to hire a minibus?
Because we want to travel in comfort.
I could take you in the Land Rover. Oh, she's a great old reliable beast, is a Land Rover.
You can't all get in the cab. There are no seats at the back. And you can't expect ladies to dress up to go out in a cattle truck.
I could put seats in the back. It costs money to hire a minibus.
You could put seats in the back.
No problem.
Nice seats.
No problem.
Don't put that peg in the mouth. I can't bear it if that puts that peg in the mouth.
What's wrong with a peg in your mouth? You've got to hold pegs in your mouth.
Drives me wild, that's what's wrong. It reminds me of Dorothy Lamour with a flower in her teeth. Oh, it's too much for a bloke's senses.
Since when have you had any sense?
Has there ever thought of getting married again?
Never.
Has there ever thought of just living together?
Oh.
How about if I just had visiting privileges?
How come you're still interested in women at your age?
I think it's because they're the only opposite sex we've got. And they don't come any more opposite than thee. Now, never guess who I saw last Tuesday.
Well, it wasn't your tailor, that's for sure.
Crab Appleton.
Oh, Crabby Appleton. Is he still around?
He were on his bike.
Didn't he go to Hong Kong?
On his bike?
No, his daughter lived out there.
Shh. Listen. There's someone coming up the cliff.
Why would anyone be coming up a cliff?
Well, it's better than biking to Hong Kong.
One hell of a way to go for a quiet walk, is this?
Hello.
Well, you made him feel at home. What did you have to startle the man for?
I was just being friendly.
I want you to promise never to be as friendly as that with me.
Who the hell did that? Oh, I should say so.
You better go and get him.
Oh, dear me.
Why should I go and get him?
Well, you dropped him.
Is he dead? I'm not looking if he's dead.
He's not dead. I can hear him swearing.
Maybe he doesn't realise he's dead.
Then he must be an idiot.
Oh, well, I'll look if he's an idiot. I like idiots.
Be with you in a minute, precious.
What the dickens are you doing?
Well, it's just precautions in case of fire, precious.
You scare people to death, you dozy monkey. I thought you were hanging yourself.
Oh, by the feet.
Well, if anybody could get it wrong, you could.
Am I facing north or south?
Does it matter?
Well, it matters to me. I'm writing a guidebook. How to fall down cliffs. In hardpack, I presume. A guidebook for walkers. I map out these routes for people to follow.
Oh, I'll bet they're going to enjoy this bit.
Well, that was a mistake. That'll not be in the book.
I'd say we're facing north. Trust me, I have an instinct about these things.
Ought to make a note of that.
No, don't move. Something may be broken.
My pencil for a start. It's a blow, is that, you know, for an author. Up the creek without a pencil.
You're right, no. He's an idiot.
I knew we'd like him.
Now, look, just lie quite still while I check you over. Now, can you feel that?
I think he felt that. I'm all right. It's you who's giving me jip. By God, it's becoming a big day for pain, is this?
You call that pain?
It's close enough.
He's all right. He's as fit as a ferret.
Yes, I'm not bad, considering 3 blokes up there just threw me down a cliff. I think he has a tendency to exaggerate.
Did you see who the 3 men were?
Never had time.
Oh, well, probably, 3 passing tramps. Well, as long as you're all right, apart from your pencil.
Good luck with the book.
Don't send us a copy.
Hang on. Where are you going? You can't just leave me out here. I'm lost.
Some guidebook.
We'll get back to civilization.
You don't know how fortunate you are. I know every inch of this area like the back of my hand. You couldn't have fallen into better hands.
Sure, we passed that tree before.
That couldn't have fallen into better hands.
Doesn't he know where he's going? Oh, he knows getting lost like the back of his hand.
We are not lost. See, I'm not just walking blindly, you know. I'm using nature's compass. I'm taking our bearings from the sun.
Yeah, the only problem is that we're not going to the sun.
I think we passed it.
You're in trained hands. Just relax.
It's all flannel. We are lost!
As soon as we emerge from the trees, you will see the road. This way. There you are, do you see? The edge of the trees. I don't know what all the panic was about.
What's this road, then?
Well, is it my fault if nobody's had the sense to build a road here? Built a road here.
We'll find our bones and a few fragments of Welly. You know, I feel really lucky falling in with the local experts.
You don't have to knock. You live here.
I'm back. You never let me in through the front.
Keep your voice down. What do you want?
You wanted seats. Come and see the seats. You've been all comfy than your minibus. See, they're all on the swivel. While you're travelling, you can turn and view in any direction. Next thing you know, people will be asking why all bus seats aren't like this.
Are they clean? Did you wipe the seats?
Of course, I wipe the seats.
What did you wipe them with?
With me wiping cloth.
Show me. Stay there. I'll go and get a bucket and cloth.
think it's that way?
It's not that way.
Listen, it's this way. If I don't get a pint soon, I'm going to lie down and wait for a passing helicopter.
Who are you, anyway?
We ought to know your name, if only for your gravestone.
The name's Davenport. I'm a stranger around here. I've got an excuse for being lost.
That's supposed to be right in the guidebook.
Well, I haven't written this bit yet, have I?
Are you sure you're in the right profession?
Something I've always wanted. To help people get off the beaten track.
Well, that's got that bit right, eh?
Have you got a title?
He means apart from idiot.
Oh, yes. It's going to be called Deviations with Davenport.
Followed by Davenport's Guide to Death by Exposure.
And the series, Get Lost with Davenport.
Desperation with Davenport.
There you go then, ladies. All aboard.
There's no lid on this thing. What if it rains?
It's not going to rain.
Oh, they say things like that. It's not going to rain. I remember mine once saying, there won't be a war.
I remember mine saying we won't go decimal. Can you imagine the English going decimal, he said?
My Barry usually knows what's going on, with him working in a building society. Sometimes I think he's got ESP.
Belt with every chair, ladies. Fasten yourselves in.
Where's he been? That's what I would like to know. Where's her husband been to catch this ESP? Well, he didn't get it in my house, I'll tell you that. Wesley pegged and you're showing me up in front of the whole street.
She was fine a minute ago.
So was I, till that Barry goes and gets ESP.
Is this far enough?
No, go as high as you can get.
What I'm looking for when I get there.
See if you can see the road.
It's high up here.
It's not high. It's not what you'd call a huge tree.
Not up here, it's not. It's what you call a twig.
Deviations with Davenport. You have an interesting life, Davenport.
Yes, it's been full of incidents since I met you lot.
How long has that been doing this guidebook lark, then?
Well, I've only just started, really.
It shows.
Which way's the road?
How do we know which way's the road? That's what you're supposed to tell us.
I can't see a road.
Well, go higher.
I think he found the shortcut that time.
Can you hear me, Davenport? Speak to me. Did you see the road?
How come you get to drive the visiting rugby team?
Davenport, the branches broke your fall.
Oh, how lucky can you get?
There's more to this guidebook, Lark, than you realise.
There is no way that, does it?
People don't seem to appreciate that somebody's got to do it first without the book.
You were very lucky we came along. You could have been out here lost, all on your own.
Instead of which, now you're lost with 3 other silly baggers.
No, we're not lost. No, just temporarily between reference points. As soon as I recognise something, we'll be on our way.
I'm thirsty.
Yeah, oh, that makes a change.
I'm fed up with picking up Davenports.
Got him badly bruised all over. I do hope the wife can still recognise me.
Well, you'll have to write her a guidebook.
You know you're troubled, don't you, Davenport? You don't know how to fall properly. You're getting plenty of practice, but you're not making the most of it.
Should be all right now.
Your life depends on it.
Knew she wouldn't let me down. She's a great little beast, is this?
I'm looking for someone to be the sharp spearhead of my outside sales force. I'm looking for someone to go out there and sell. You are paying attention, aren't you? It's not always easy to tell. Watch my lips. You can't just wait for customers to come in.
You don't. You stand out there and drag them in.
Only when they happen to be passing. No, I need to extend me reach. I need someone out there at the white-hot edge of salesmanship.
You sure that's me?
Don't interrupt when I'm trying to lie to myself. I need somebody alert, resourceful, energetic, commercially ruthless and cheap. You fail on everything but cheap, so I'll settle for cheap. I want you to go out there, lad, and show the world what real incompetence can do when it tries.
Come along, those men. I'm getting the feel for the direction now. Yes, the old instincts are coming back. There you are, do you see? We just go through yonder gate and we'll find a road. Oh, Dewhurst does it again. Do I hear applause?
That calls this a road?
What do you want, the M1? It's a track, isn't it? Well, it's bound to lead to a road.
Which way?
How do you mean, which way?
Do we go left or do we go right? Which way does it lead to the road?
You're getting very technical, Davenport.
Just a minute. I'm working on it. No, if the sun's in that direction and it's 1:30, and the breeze is due west.
When the month has an R in it.
The red sky at night is a sailor's delight unless his ship's on fire.
This way. Follow me. And try to keep in step. It's good for morale.
He's guessing.
He puts on a good act.
Hours of endless fun.
How am I going to sell a rope ladder?
That's exactly what I thought. And then Howard came along.
Is there a demand for rope ladders?
Oh, you'd be amazed.
Oh. So, how come Howard brought it back?
Well, it didn't meet his requirements. He sold it back to me. And I must say, bless him, he's very reasonable. He could see there was no way I was going to pay my prices.
But who but a silly beggar like Howard would buy a rope ladder?
If there's one thing that comforts an old lady in her declining years, it's the fact that the whole world is full of silly beggars. Go and find some.
There's a place up here for coffee and cakes. Pull in there. I'm sure they're all ready for a little light refreshment. Wesley Pegden, you go and get on that telephone and get us a minibus.
Bound to lead to a road. I mean, I spent years in the jungle, remember? I mean, do I look like someone who can't find a road?
If you could find a road, what the hell were you doing in the jungle?
But when we get to the road, I shall demand a full apology for this lack of confidence. It's very wounding to a chap the natives used to call he who moves like smoke.
Aye, straight up people's noses.
Well, at least we can ask the farmer where the road is.
Yeah, well, that is what I intended all along. Yes, oh, that was my fallback position. I was keeping that in reserve.
Do you think the farmer would give us a lift, huh?
I hope so. Because I can't go any further. I've had enough.
Not another step.
If I were you, Davenport, I wouldn't try and sell this trip to your reading public.
You're not kidding.
It's this twit. We'd have been better off following Eli.
I found you a farm, didn't I? It's not my fault if the dog chased us away.
Do you want my professional opinion? As writer of guidebooks, I have to tell you, I think we're going to die out here.
Oh, well, if you're going to look on the bright side...
Well, just look where we are. Nobody's ever going to come way out here.
I give up. Where does a person have to go around here to find a little privacy?
It's amazing where you can stumble across four assorted gentlemen, all breathing heavily. Deviations with Davenport. Tell me more.
Should you be talking to strangers while you're peddling?
I think Davenport's in more danger now than he has been all day.
Where is she? I've lost Marina.
Oh, congratulations. Now you can look forward to a steady life.
It's all right. I landed safely on Mr. Davenport.
It's just been one thing after another. What's up with you lot?
You look as if you've just been dragged out of a ditch.
Howard, have you been with that woman?
What makes you think I've been with that woman? Well, we've just been rescuing these persons that were lost in the wilderness.
Lost? Did he say lost? Does he know who he's talking to?
Good luck with the book, Davenport.
He'll never make it. He'll never find his way to the publishers.
I'll send you a copy.
Well, as long as we don't have to try and follow it.
You just wait till I'm famous.
Getting lost, there will be.
I know why you're hanging about, Davenport. You're wondering which way it is to the bus station.
Nobody's perfect.
Try that way.
Do you know, I was nearly sure it was that way.
How about that then?
A rope ladder? What would anyone want with a rope ladder?
Honora!